Hey everybody, it's Nicole from Cause We Love to Scrap. Today I'm working with the July limited edition kit from My Creative Scrapbook. Here is the page that I'm going to be creating. This kit is full of the 49 and Market Little Celebrations collection. That is the picture that I'm going to be scrapbooking. It is a picture of my oldest on her birthday last year. So this one I decided I wanted to do not exactly a full wreath. So I did decide I was gonna do the bottom part of the wreath, but then you can see that I changed it up to be more of the left side of the wreath. But I'm gonna use all of these, well, most of these like flowers and leaves and butterflies from this laser cut. So I took all of them out so that I could work with as many as possible. And I skipped forward on that so you didn't have to watch that. Now I'm going to go ahead and start building this up so that we can see where everything's going to go. And then I'm also going to bring in some of these paper flowers. I'm going to use the rest that are just laying on my desk. And you can see here that, yeah, I'm going to just build this wreath up. And pretty much I'm just going to use the floral laser cuts and the paper flowers. I try to use as many of these florals as possible just so that I can get them used up. And when I do wind up putting everything down, I do kind of move it around a little bit. You'll see that in just a second because I'm going to snap my fingers and then everything's going to be down. There we go. So everything's down now. I'm going to add my picture right there, and I'm going to use some foam tape. I did distress it with my distressing tool, and I'm going to add 2 layers to this foam because it is like everything is dimensional on my wreath. So I need to make sure that my picture is popping up. And here we go. There we go. So now that's down. And now I'm going to come in with the other sheet of laser cuts that come with the kit, and I'm going to start adding them throughout the wreath as well. So I do add that present to the lower right of the photo, and I'm going to add some balloons over here as well. I'm not going to use those ones. I'm actually going to use some ones that are a little bit bigger at the end. I thought, let me add these light swag, like cafe lights. And here's where I get the idea. Well, first of all, it falls apart because these are very delicate and I'm not as delicate with my fingers. So it fell apart, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to take the light bulbs and I'm going to stick it throughout my wreath. And that's okay. You can do whatever you want to with your embellishments. You can cut them apart or you can leave them as is. And this time I decided to go ahead and cut them apart. I'm going to add all these light bulbs throughout my layout, anywhere where I can like hang it from something, because I didn't want it to be just floating in the air or above the flowers or embellishments. So if it can hang from somewhere, that's where I put it. So I do wind up using that whole swag thing that I had just like ripped apart. And then there's another one on here, and I'm going to go ahead and use that as well. I'm going to put a little cake over here to the left of the photo. I'm going to put another, a cupcake up towards the top. going to put in a little birdie. I'm going to, of course, add all of these little candles throughout my flowers. I'm also going to wind up using another cake at the top of the photo. But I'm just filling out this wreath, just getting more of those laser cuts used. Here's where I'd swap out those balloons for a little bit bigger ones. I am going to wind up using another swag light bulb, which has 5 bigger light bulbs, so I'm going to use those in my layout as well. So here's where I'm going to bring in those light bulbs from this other little swag area. And I just start with ripping them off of their little swag because I knew I was going to use them that way. So I'm just going to grab those. I added a couple birds to this layout. I just think they're so cute. So here's where I'm going to go ahead and add those new light bulbs. And yeah, so I'm just adding them around. I'm going to go off camera and I am going to glue all those things down that I just, first I'm going to add some butterflies. So I'm going to add some butterflies throughout the layout. Trying to just get all of my stuff used on this, especially the laser cuts. I wind up not bringing in any of the die cuts. So I do have enough to make some more pages. That's the greatest thing about this this kit is that you get enough. Like I make 4 layouts and you get enough to make a lot more. So you could probably stretch it to at least 6, possibly 8 layouts per kit. So that's a lot. And the embellishments are like serious embellishments. They're super cute. And yeah, so I did go off screen and glue everything down, and then I'm going to add this hot fudge shimmers, and I'm just going to sprinkle it on, adding some splatters throughout, and it just brings that extra goodness to the layout, in my opinion. I am a splatter queen. I just love to add splatters. So there we go. And then that's, and then I have some pearls left. So I'm going to go ahead and add those to my layout as well. So I did go ahead and add those to my layout. You'll see them a little bit better in these close-ups. If you're interested in the kit, I do have a link down below in the description for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching today. Until next time.